All right, freedom of religion rejected over a cake. Christian bakers lost their business after being ordered to pay a $135,000 fine because they stuck to their religious beliefs, refusing to bake a cake for a lesbian wedding back in 2013. The Oregon Appeals Court ruling the bakery was in the wrong for discriminating based on sexual orientation. Now, joining us for their first interview since the ruling are the former owners of the Sweet Cakes by Melissa Bakery, Aaron and Melissa Klein, and they are joined by Michael Berry of the Liberty Institute, who is representing them. Thank you both for being here. So you lost your business. You had to pay a restitution of $135,000, including a tithing account of 10% that you labeled for God. So why do you think you weren't able to persuade the judge in this case to rule on your behalf?
I mean, I personally couldn't say why we couldn't persuade the judges in this case. I don't know their reasoning behind it. I just know that this is one step in the process. It's disappointing, but we're going to continue to move forward.
How has it affected your business and also your family finances?
Well, it's definitely been, hard on our family. It's taken a toll on our family. But, I can say, too, though, that God is so good and he's been taking care of us. So
you have children. I understand that they've been bullied in school as well.
We haven't had a whole lot of that. We do homeschool our kids. This kind of affected that a little bit, but we decided for many reasons to pull them out of school and homeschool them.
Okay, Michael, why do you think that the judge did not rule in their favor?
Well, if you look at the court's opinion, which is available at firstliberty.org for people who want to read it themselves, one of the things that the court said was they didn't think that custom designing and making a custom wedding cake is a form of art. And, of course, we just heard the Supreme Court talk about this, a similar issue not too long ago. And, as the ACLU themselves said, freedom of expression for ourselves means we have to allow freedom of expression for others. And
right.
Aaron and Melissa Klein just want the same basic treatment that everybody else in this country wants and deserves.
Could this backfire on liberals? I mean, could, say, for example, a liberal speechwriter be compelled to write for a conservative speech for a conservative politician? I mean, is this a slippery slope that might not just affect religious people?
Absolutely. Punishing people for their religious beliefs is wrong. It's un-American. And if you take this court's opinion and you really look at what it truly means for not just religious liberty, but freedom of speech and the First Amendment in this country, it absolutely could be extended that far. Because it really falls to what do these judges, who in their own subjective opinions think constitutes expression or art. And they said, look, we even concede and acknowledge that Melissa custom designs these cakes. She puts her own independent stamp on every cake. But we just don't think that that's art. That was their opinion, and they said because of that, it's not protected by the First Amendment. That's outrageous.
Yeah, I understand that the lesbian couple actually claimed that they experienced physical harm by Melissa and Aaron. They said they experienced, weight gain. They even said they felt mentally raped.
Yeah, I mean, look, in this country, if we're going to be a truly diverse and pluralistic country that tolerates all points of view, then as the Supreme Court recently opined, tolerance is a two-way street. What about what's happened to Aaron and Melissa Klein and their family, and the fact that this $135,000 penalty has forced them to close their business? I mean, that's harmful not only to Aaron and Melissa Klein, but really to all Americans, because that means the government can now force us, under threat of massive penalties, to say things that go against our religious beliefs, and that's just wrong.
Well, Melissa, Aaron, Michael, all of you have been a great example of standing up for our Constitution, our religious liberty. I know that you've received lots of, as you said before, lots of support around the country from others who are standing up, also are thrilled that you're standing up for religious liberty. So thank you for being here. We wish you the best. I hope you still get to bake coming in the new year, and we wish all the best for you and your family.